some poll or something, like you said, to bring him back in for bring one of the ex-housemates back in for a bit. And she rung up and asked,
"You're in that toilet, Mole."
So would she have said, "This is Shirley Bassett and I want to..."
You sure you're going through that air vent?
She could have given more than one vote.
You'll be back in a bit. Okay, mate.
Wow.
you'll probably get to meet her or talk to her or whatever.
See you later, mate.
It's one of those things, isn't it?
Little prick.
Yep, he snaps it.
That is so funny.
See you later, Molly.
He says, I don't think he realises sometimes what he says. Like, he thinks it's all a joke, but I don't think he realises how it comes across sometimes.
You bear was winding me up about moles and all that.
No,
you can easily get all that information.
But John, I want to say one thing, yeah?
I forgot about it until I knew that he knew because he would have seen it on BBLB. He would have.
It's a tiny log.
You really want to know?
Alright, on our own.
It wasn't that bad, but it was just something that I feel strongly against.
Oh, he's taking a piss out of the way I looked.
Come on out.
I don't give a shit about that. Everyone's probably doing that out there anyway.
Yeah, but I just don't appreciate that from someone who was supposed to be mate.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Well, I wish you'd have told me that before, but like, I started sticking up for him and that.
You claim that he didn't mean what he said, or I misinterpreted it, but I know I didn't misinterpret jack shit. I thought...
Yeah, a minute, Mole.
Bloody hell, he was quite two-faced then, wasn't he, Ben?
Yeah.
See you soon.
Yeah, he was.
How much are you doing with the brother?
With everyone. I still like him though. But no, I got nothing against him. I just didn't care what he said about me.
Come on out of there.
But, like, what he just... And he said one comment, but that was enough to... way. Of setting a
malicious way? Why would he be malicious about me?
Manny, I've got your dog Chingabana shit.
Never done anything to it.
I don't know, Dave remembers.
John did exactly the right thing.
I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. It was about
when you two were like saying that we went wherever there just before he was about to nominate, I was there sticking up for him and I didn't realise how two-faced he was.
it was just harsh.
I've never done anything to...
Yeah, I know that. That's why I cracked the shits. And even if you did, I would have cracked the shits anyway.
It was the sort of thing, you know, someone says something, he's better off just like... No.
It was just going against what I was going on about. Feel about that. It's just... And... Yeah, I don't know. It was just about... You know the night that me and Jay dressed up? The same as each other. And you and Corin dress up the same as each other.
Oh, we called us little and large.
Hey?
We called us little and large. That's
Slightly worse and more...
That's what we did look like.
Yeah, slightly... worse and more detailed than that.
He ain't coming to Bristol now. Not you.
There's no problem.
Stay out of it, you. Go away.
Properly, but that was why. And he knows why, because he would have seen it when he got evicted.
Right.
He would have seen my opinions on what he said. And the only reason I didn't make a big deal of it at the time is because if I did, I would have been blown up massively. Probably I felt as though you may have got upset rather than angry.
No.
I just didn't think. And there was just no need
I just
for it.
wouldn't have stuck up for him like I did.
But I heard what was said. David heard what was said. I didn't appreciate it. I didn't know what to do, so I just walked out. It's the kind of thing. I still don't know to this day why. I would have spoken to him about it if I could get him alone. But he had to be near the mole all the time. But I would have spoken to him about it.
I didn't care anyway.
But I couldn't.
He's speaking to a lot of people about a lot of things today, Johnny. Who would have thought you'd have Rachel here today? Give her another ragging.
No. No, go away. No.
Good old morning. Good old afternoon. I knew we could trust them all. Pull it off.
But to bring Ben back in. It was a gamble because I wasn't sure if me being handcuffed to bed meant I was going to be leaving the house.
Did you have to wear the mole costume regardless?
Yeah, I have to wear it regardless.
Well, I guess you're going to say it anyway, Joe. So I guess I don't know. It doesn't matter that much.
But what? How many?
Was the other costume better?
No, there wasn't a costume. This was my only option.
No, was the other
Did they do it?
the
Did they put
original
forward in
bowl?
that?
Yeah.
Was the original bowl costume better?
What you said was bad, Joe.
No, this is
was bad.
isn't the original bowl costume.
No, the original mole costume didn't have a red zipper.
And when I went into the diary room,
And it had a proper hood. That's not a proper hood, is it?
No.
Not crying over spit.
Try and put the hood up. It don't work, does it?
just didn't agree with it. That's all.
No, it's just a flap. John handled it in exactly the right way. The way I would handle it. You know,
And the original one
handle it the way you did.
No, I just wish I would have
had
known
5
this before
fingers.
he's
but that
come
would
back
have
in
been-
the ice, and I'm
Yeah, but there was no
thinking,
need for you,
I'm
though.
thinking, why can't
It
you look
works
me in the
better, I
eye?
think, though.
And I'm thinking, and I'm getting paranoid. Then is to think that maybe I've
It's good to have
upset
it come
him
out.
or
Well,
I've done something wrong to him.
Because he knew he shouldn't have said what he said. And he knew that was the reason he was voted out, was because he said that. And that's why he couldn't look you in the face, because he felt guilty, he felt bad about what he'd said. You know, and he basically apologised, didn't he? That was as good as an apology.
But he never apologised to me. Who he said it
Because
about?
obviously you don't know about it.
Apologised to John. But I'm going
But
to know
John
about it
knew
when I
about
get
it.
there.
And you under that.
Yeah, that's why he said what he said to John, not to you, because he knows you
It's
don't know
getting
about it.
You just,
ridiculously hot in
you just
here,
realised
actually.
he was actually two-faced.
When you get out and you see it, I'm sure he'll apologise. I feel
Everyone-
it was like for his.
I think everyone sort of knew that anyway.
I actually don't know what this comment is.
Don't know. I don't think it's that much.
Well, you just realise that people are actually bloody quite two-faced. Like, it takes a lot for
Yeah.
people to come out and say, all right, Sam, I do like to see the good in people before the bad, love.
Yeah, but there's
But he's still alright. I just didn't have a problem with that particular thing. Like I never heard him say a bad word about Corin ever. Or yeah. Never heard him say.
You know, I would never have thought Ben would have been two-faced like that.
It's just one comment.
But I've never ever, I used to stick up for him when you two were, like, being thing to him and all that.
Yeah, but me and Dave saw him the most. You got to remember, we heard the most, probably what anyone else in the house did about what was being said. You got to remember that. We weren't just making assumptions. We were going based on what we'd heard. Didn't necessarily agree with everything, but it was still his mate. Still his mate, but just a bit cautious. And we used to question him, didn't we, Davo?
Yeah.
About shit they used to say.
Well, I'm glad I voted for him now.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
Josie, did you just tell everyone who you nominated for? That's very naughty, Josie. They might take away your golden ticket.
Yeah, I doubt it.
They might.
Could they do that?
They might.
Lose your 3 million. Lose your 3 million viewers.
Oh, God, I don't know what I do if they took away the golden ticket. That's quite shocked me because I didn't realise people could actually be that two-faced.
This is why I didn't say anything at the time.
But that's one of the reasons why I backed off from being Kiva's friend, because I'm not really onto two-faced people. You've got a problem with someone, do you know what I mean? Tell him about it, tell him about it.
Everybody says things. Everybody says things in here.
Yeah.
Say that.
Everyone says things in here.